Hi friends, Lana here from Lana Decor. Today we're thrifting our way into autumn charm with farmhouse warmth on a budget. I'll show you how to curate character-rich pieces, style them beautifully, and avoid common mistakes. Stick around until the end for rapid-fire tips, money-saving secrets, and a cozy reveal you can recreate this weekend. Let's get started. Welcome to Lana Decor, where fall comes home on a budget. Today we're curating a harvest entry table using thrifted wooden crates, time-worn books, and amber bottles. Layered together, they create depth, warmth, and the farmhouse look guests instantly feel. Stack books to build visual height, then nestle wheat stems into glowy bottles beside a chunky candle. Add a mini pumpkin for playful charm. These secondhand treasures prove that character isn't expensive, just thoughtful. Your doorway becomes an inviting autumn story. A thrifted mantel makeover brings instant charm without big spending. Hunt for empty vintage frames, an old mirror, and brass candlesticks. Layer frames in staggered sizes, let the mirror bounce warm light, then add taper candles for flickering farmhouse glow. Drape a plaid scarf across one corner for soft texture and keep the palette cozy with browns, creams, and charcoal. This collected approach feels intentional, not cluttered, proof that restraint and repetition make humble finds look curated, timeless, and delightfully autumnal. Turn a thrifted wooden tray or dough bowl into a farmhouse focal point. Anchor it with an ironstone pitcher and a small crock. Fill the scene with pine cones, dried oranges, and acorns for fragrance, texture, and nostalgic fall harvest notes. Balance heights by clustering taller pieces in one triangle and tucking a tiny bundle of cinnamon sticks near the base. A mini pumpkin adds whimsy. Grouping items by material, wood, ceramic, glass, keeps the vignette cohesive while still feeling layered and collected. Create a cozy reading nook with a thrifted ladder back chair, flannel blanket, and enamel mug. Drape the blanket casually, stack a few worn books, and add faux maple leaves. The result feels beautifully slow, storybook, and unmistakably farmhouse without overspending. Warm lighting is key. Position a lamp for golden glow that pools over the chair and books. Add a simple pillow with a stitch detail. This corner becomes your pause button, an affordable sanctuary to savor tea, pages, and crisp evenings. Style a kitchen shelf with thrifted cutting boards, rolling pins, and copper molds. Stand boards as a wood backdrop, then hang a mold for shine. Layer wheat bundles in a crock to echo fields and soften the hardworking kitchen lines. Keep your palette grounded. Honeywood, creamy whites, and a whisper of copper. Repetition makes it cohesive. Varying sizes keeps it interesting. Everyday tools become decor when displayed thoughtfully. The farmhouse secret is utility elevated, beautiful, practical, and generously welcoming throughout. Build a rustic dining centerpiece using a long thrifted dough bowl and clustered glass milk bottles. Tuck eucalyptus or mum stems in each bottle, then nestle mini gourds between. This low profile keeps conversations easy while delivering layered farmhouse texture. Anchor the arrangement with 2 brass candlesticks at the ends and sprinkle dried citrus for fragrance. Choose an earthy runner underneath to frame the display. Everything feels gathered from local markets, thoughtful, thrifty, and ready for lingering fall dinners with friends. Give your porch a thrifty welcome using galvanized buckets, baskets, and a vintage milk can. Fill them with mums, ornamental kale, and straw. Stagger the heights with a bale and let trailing ivy spill for that unfussy farmhouse garden feel. Layer a core mat over a plaid rug to extend warmth right to the door. Add a lantern or 2 for twilight glow. This setup proves curb appeal doesn't need new. It needs texture, greenery, and a gathered color story. Transform a salvaged window frame into a focal point. Hang it above a console and tie on a small wreath of dried leaves with twine. The chippy paint and panes lend graphic lines that perfectly complement farmhouse textures and patina. Layer a sign or botanical print behind the glass for depth. Surround the piece with mismatched frames to build a gallery that feels collected over time. This thrifty trick delivers scale, character, and an easy seasonal swap when winter arrives. Refresh a hutch with thrifted ironstone, brown transferware, and amber glass. Stack plates, lean platters vertically, and intersperse bowls for rhythm. Mini pumpkins and brass accents punctuate the warm palette, creating a collected farmhouse look that feels grounded and welcoming. Keep shelves balanced by alternating heavy and airy moments, a deep crock beside delicate glass, a stack beside a single stem. Repeat materials in odd numbers. The arrangement appears effortless, yet intentional, like family pieces slowly gathered across seasons and stories. A blanket ladder turns textiles into art. Thrift a wooden ladder, then drape flannel throws and a grain sack remnant in alternating tones. Clip a dried corn husk swag on top for height and texture that whispers farmhouse harvest season. Think palette first: caramel, oatmeal, and charcoal. Vary patterns, plaids, stripes, and solids while keeping saturation similar. The latter becomes sculpture, inviting touch. Every layer adds warmth without clutter, proving affordable textiles can anchor a room and shift it gently toward autumn. Build a fall coffee station with thrifted enamel pitchers, a crate, and apothecary jars. Use the crate as a riser to create levels. Decant cocoa, sugar, and marshmallows, then label with chalkboard tags for that nostalgic, cozy farmhouse cafe feeling. Introduce natural textures with a breadboard and wooden spoons. Tuck cinnamon sticks and star anise into tiny jars for fragrance. This corner becomes a daily ritual, a welcoming pause that celebrates seasonality while keeping budgets happy and counters beautifully functional. Style an entryway bench with a woven basket, leather satchel, and wool scarf, all thrifted. Tuck a plaid pillow inside the basket, let the scarf drape casually, and place worn boots nearby. The scene suggests coming home, comfort, and farmhouse ease. Use repetition to unify. Echo the basket's straw tones in a straw hat on the pegs. Slip stems into the satchel for a wink of whimsy. Practical pieces feel special when arranged thoughtfully, inviting touch while keeping hallway clutter tame. A peg rail becomes seasonal art. Hang a plaid scarf, a straw hat, and a copper kettle found secondhand. The varied shapes, textures, and warm metals bring movement to the wall while keeping that humble farmhouse utility front and center. Add a small wreath or bunch of wheat for life. Aim for breathing room between pieces so each silhouette reads clearly. This pared back styling shows restraint and warmth, proving that curation, not clutter, tells the strongest story in cozy, thrifty autumn decorating. Lean a tobacco basket behind your sideboard display to create height and texture. Add a vintage scale. Crown it with mini gourds. Flank the arrangement with brass candlesticks for symmetry and glow. The backdrop unifies everything with relaxed farmhouse character. Keep colors simple: natural wood, creamy whites, and soft brass. Introduce greenery for life, perhaps eucalyptus. The basket slats add shadows that shift throughout the day. This calm composition feels generous, collected, and thrifty, perfect for welcoming fall gatherings at home. Curate an apothecary-inspired console with brown glass bottles, vintage labels, and tiny drawers. Cluster bottles by height for rhythm, tie on twine tags, and tuck dried herbs. The mood whispers nostalgia and farmstead practicality, all achieved with affordable, worn finds. Balance the romance with function. Add a tray for keys and mail, and hide remotes inside a drawer. Keep tones earthy so the labels sing. The setup feels storied, useful, and wonderfully fall, like a countryside remedy cabinet reimagined for today. Style a sunlit windowsill with small brass vases, amber bud vases, and a lace doily. Mix heights and materials, then add dried billy buttons or wheat for cheerful dots of texture. The light catches everything, turning thrifted pieces into jewelry. Keep it airy by limiting the palette and leaving negative space between groupings. Repetition creates harmony. The metals warm the autumn light. This miniature vignette proves small surfaces can deliver big atmosphere when curated with intention, restraint, and seasonal botanicals. Refresh a pantry shelf in soothing neutrals. Decant staples into clear jars, stack ironstone bowls, and display lidded crocks. Wooden spoons add warmth. Everyday storage becomes a farmhouse still life, proof that order and beauty happily coexist on any budget. Label sparingly and keep repetition strong. Identical jars lined in rows with modest tags. Tuck a small basket for tea or snacks. The calm palette reduces visual noise while celebrating texture, glass, ceramic, wood, creating a space that feels restful and efficient. Park a wicker basket by the hearth and fill it with a chunky knit throw. Lean a wooden board or rolling pin beside it for rustic detail, then add a lantern. Texture, warmth, and thrifted charm gather around the fireplace. Choose a restrained palette so the textures shine. Cable knit, wrought tan, smooth wood, and glass each speak differently, yet feel related. This quiet corner invites conversation and naps, reminding us farmhouse style is tactile, approachable, and best enjoyed slowly through fall. Swap a nightstand for a wooden stool found at the thrift store. Add an oil lamp, a floral plate as a catch-all, and 2 beloved books. The scale feels cottagey, beautiful, perfect for a bedroom craving softness and vintage personality. Keep the lamps glow low and warm, echoing candlelight. A tiny bud vase with 1 stem is enough. This pared-back approach gives room to breathe, letting each humble piece tell its story while lulling the room toward restful autumn nights. Create a changeable gallery using mismatched frames, clipboards, or clip frames from the thrift store. Print free fall botanicals or vintage fruit illustrations. Swapping art seasonally keeps costs low while refreshing your walls with farmhouse charm and thoughtful color stories. Arrange frames in a loose grid, keeping similar spacing between edges. Use washi tape or removable hooks for flexibility. This rotating display encourages experimentation and collecting, celebrating creativity on a budget while transforming blank walls into an evolving seasonal narrative. Thanks for watching, friends. Today we proved thrifted finds can deliver cozy farmhouse charm without overspending. Remember, repeat textures, layer heights, keep palettes simple, and let patina shine. If this inspired you, tap like, subscribe to Lana Decor, and drop a comment with your favorite vignette. See you next video, and happy fall styling. Share this with a thrifting friend.